forget just how much this program dominated the WAC and Mountain West conferences, and they're a problem again. 60 minutes of football and a convincing outcome, and certainly a game with implications far beyond just the standings, fellas.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Gets open down the middle. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
Finds his tight end. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. After misfiring, it's second down. Throws to the wideout. Got his man downfield. Oh, look out! Touchdown, Notre Dame! And once he found daylight, it was Katie bar the door, baby. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finish with a huge play in the passing game, covering 66 yards to the end zone. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. And Navy will go back on the attack. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Running out of time here in the first half. They do have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And so you got to locate your best players and get them the football on this drive. You're down in the game. There's obviously a lot of football left, David, but on this drive and this...
And the pressure was all over him in the blink of an eye. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. He's going to pass on second down. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. They've got him pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. They go to the ground. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. The defense calls a timeout. They're second of the day as they try to get their act together. Fourth down, and the punt team sends it the other way. He gets a block. He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return. First down here for the offense. He wants to throw. He turns that loose down the right side. Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off. He would have loved to make the big return there, but he still gives his team the ball at the 37. The offense lining up for a first down play. Looking to move it through the air. And they get the sack right out of the gate. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. He's looking for a man on second down. Quick strike complete. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. He'll set up to throw. That one falls out of bounds, incomplete. Navy will have to punt it away. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. Just enough time for one final play in this half. They'll throw it on first down. He's going for the big play. He's got it downfield for a huge gain. Open runway ahead. They finally get him stopped. Man, oh man, did he almost make a play to end this half, but stopped on a touchdown-saving tackle. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Fellas, what an environment there today. All the animosity and flat-out hatred that comes with a good old-fashioned rivalry game on display in that first half. Talk about a first half from that dude out of the backfield. He's been a total game changer. And how many top plays moments have we seen on missed tackles alone?
Entering play
Video
call.
game
Special
moves
teams.
from one of the
You have 7
shiftiest
options.
players in all of college
Return
football.
left is selected.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. They go to work in the third quarter with the lead, but they have had a little trouble keeping their quarterback upright.
Yeah, and you have the lead, you're positive, but the offensive line coach is definitely going to be upset. And the offensive coordinator, listen, I don't want my guy getting touched. He's being productive, but give him some more time here in the second half.
I think you can do that, too, offensively.
And there was nowhere to go for this quarterback, and down he goes.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes, as an offense, you're hoping the run fake is going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
Give him 96 yards on the day, and the defense has been getting a steady diet of this dude on opening day. And after that last run, we'll see if they keep it on the ground on third. And he throws his third pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. Didn't get a ton on the return, but the most important thing, he got the ball, and they've got it at the 48. Here comes the offense on first down. They'll run the option.
Entering cost screen, you have 6 options.
Second down coming up.
Spread.
Goes to the option. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-game land. And this offense just has to find a way to convert this third down or else and they get the sack just like that.
Goodness gracious, this is a master class, a clinic on how to get to the quarterback. The 7th sack of the game. Are you kidding me? That's a season for some teams. They've lived in the backfield.
You couldn't dial it up much better than that as he knocks it out of bounds inside the 10-yard line. Here comes the Irish back on offense. Trying to find his man on first down. They get to him as he throws. Snags it over the middle. How about that effort to get it out across the 20? They'll mark it at the 21. It's a first down. Fresh set of downs after the completion. They'll run it. Maybe picked up a couple. He's down at the 24.
They're strong and they're scrawl. Defensive tackles, they're scrawl. They're such big jokers in the middle where they just lock out those offensive linemen. And running backs, listen, they don't have much of a chance. When you got that 300-plus pound guy grabbing you around the shoulder pad, you tend to go to the ground pretty quickly.
Notre Dame coming to the line with another first down. Quickly out to the tight end. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Out of the gun, the running back has it. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
Yeah, this coaching staff, they're getting this offensive line lathered up and into a rhythm. Now they're letting them drive off the ball on first down on these running plays, and they're getting chunks of yardage.
On the run, it's Osborne. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior.
Inside zone.
Defense trying to come up with a stop on third and short from the 37. Trying to pick it up on the ground. And he gets it out past the sticks, and Notre Dame will have a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. Looking to go up top on first down. Lets it fly on the move. And it is another interception. Just a terrible struggle for this quarterback. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. And the midshipman offense making its way back onto the field. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
Going up top on first down. And that ball is picked off. Those kind of plays can be huge for momentum. Even with the short return, they're set up at the 45. Offense getting set for first down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. He's got an open man. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play. Just outside the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 21. Out of the gun. They'll run it inside. And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good game.
Another good run. Man, he has been picking up yards in bunches today. Jesse showing off all the skills. And he's showing no signs of slowing down, David. This guy just gets better as the game goes on. He is a beast.
They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. Slams it ahead. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. Notre Dame lines up quickly. Slams ahead. Touchdown, Irish! And they take it in for 6 more points. And they split the uprights on the extra point. They're up 35-14. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And here comes the Navy offense. They'll run the option. And he broke 1 tackle on the way to a solid pickup there. Ran the ball on 1st down. Let's see what they do on 2nd. Moving the running back, forcing the defense to adjust. And he's almost to that 1st down marker there. Saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the 1st down. They'll try to run for it. And I don't think he got it. The defense stands tall on 3rd and inches. Navy will have to punt it away. Cover guys do their job, and they get him stopped at the 22-yard line. And the offense takes over to dip into its bag of ball plays. And off from the shotgun. At the 35, he's open. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Right back to the well. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
From the gun, running back gets the give. At the 40, there he goes. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it. Pre-snap motion, quarterback trying to get a read. Looking left. He's got it. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. And the pummeling has started.
Entering play call, coach
And the second half looking a lot like the first half, and this lead continues to build. How about the rhythm of this offense? They are showing you a little bit of everything. What they worked on in the offseason has been right on point. Game 1 going exactly how they scripted it.
And he's coming out of the end zone. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. And Navy will go back on the attack. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job of getting blocks and establishing this running.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
3rd and short, they've got them back up inside the 20, and the D can get the ball back here. On the option. And they're able to get a 3rd down stop here. See if they go for it on 4th. Navy will have to punt it away. On the return, it's Williams. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. Let's see what this offense has dialed up this time. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Caught in the backfield, it's Young. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. Still some work to do after that last completion at second down. The give from the gun. Still running up the 40. Offense on the move. A big play there. Gets us to the 30.
Man, sometimes it just gets frustrating, and you've just been beat down all day. This defense hasn't had answers, but now you can't let them run the football and just run it down your throat and be physical. This defense has to do something different.
And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
Suggestions. There are 8 categories. You have 15 options.
Guys, we've come to the end of the quarter, and Notre Dame has the lead. This has been a complete obliteration so far, as the third quarter stats will show you. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the fourth. Big first down sack for the defense, brings up second down. Bounced off his feet. He has 89 yards rushing now here in week 1. A solid start to this new campaign.
Listen, in these situations, it's so hard to push the ball down the field because the defense is playing pass. We bring in more DBs. We're dropping deeper in our coverage, and we're making you throw.
Touchdown, Notre Dame! And the route is on. They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, want to update you on a game that went final moments ago. Northern Illinois put together a very impressive showing today in one of the more complete victories we've seen from the Huskies in some time. A lot to go through in the film session this week for both teams. But, boy, it sure is going to be easier for the side that came away with the win.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. They'll put it in play from the 27, first down. He's looking to throw it. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. So let's see if they can make up for that loss on second down from the 18. He's looking to throw. And he feels the heat coming and it burns him up. Another sack. We might as well state the obvious. First and second down didn't work out. Third and very long. Off the play fake. And this defense goes back-to-back sacks, Jack. Navy will have to punt it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. He just wanted to get it out of there from his end zone. He'll bring it back. It's Williams. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. They had this thing in a hammer lock at halftime, and now they are really ratcheting up the pressure, David.
And I tell you what, this offense doesn't have to change a thing, Paul. They've done what they wanted in the first half and starting off the second half in the same fashion.
And I like how they're letting different guys get involved, too. They've got so many different playmakers all over the field.
They get him on the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down.
Yeah, and he's been dependable. He's been a guy that they get him the ball a lot. He's just been so productive, giving this offense an easy way to move the football down the field. 97 yards on the day.
Able to make the tackle, but not before he gets 5 yards down to the 21. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
Not seeing a lot of chemistry between the QB and his intended target on that play.
Already in chip shot field goal range at the 21, but this third and short, they're still thinking touchdown. Dragged down to the turf, but not before getting the first down.
They came into this game today knowing that this guy was going to have to leave his mark in this one, toting the rock, and he's done that. He's come up with some big plays, and he continues to do that here late at a juncture where they've got to continue running it if they're going to win.
And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
And what you see late in games, man, those teams that can really run the football and run that clock when they got a lead, you really win a lot more football games. So I think you look for them to be physical down the stretch of this game, try to continue to do this on the ground, continue to eat that clock.
Operating in the red zone here on second down. Touchdown! touchdown Irish! And the beatdown has ensued. Now they've got a little breathing room. They are in firm control of this game, guys, but you never want to let up in a rivalry game.
Because it only takes one play. We know how much of a factor momentum can be in these types of rivalry games, David, so this game's still far from over.
And this is where my leadership and my experience comes into play. When you got guys that have been through these fires, been through these rivalry games, you know the swings happen quick. Now you got to swing it back your way.
Give cushion.
To the air on first down. There, he tosses one high and deep down the left side. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on first down. Second and 10 after the previous play. He's looking to throw. The receiver was doubled and they picked it off. Going the other way and he's got room. Touchdown by the Irish. And this defense coming up with points of their own. What an interception return.
Dude, you didn't think it could get any worse, right? You thought this game's over as it is anyways. Offense still throwing the football, still trying to make plays, and the defense just continues to pour it on, gets the pick, makes its way all the way to the end zone.
Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. And the midshipman offense making its way back onto the field. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just... And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12. And after the loss on that last minute, all-important second down play from the 12. Motion by the back forces the defense to adjust. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, backed up inside their 20. Feeling some heat. And this defense has maxed out this pressure. Another sack. Navy will have to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Sometimes avoiding disaster is the best thing. The punter just gets it out of there. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the
formation. Entering pause screen. You have 5 options. Depth. Entering depth. AHP. Slot 1. Slot 1. Slot 3. L3 DRD. Slot 2. Slot 3. Slot 3. Entering.
Solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Here come the Irish back on offense. There have been few obstacles for this offense as they are starting to pull away here in the second half, Jesse.
And this has been a dream game for this play caller, too, right? It's like anything that he's calling is working flawlessly.
Yeah, it's fun to be the offensive coordinator, but not the defensive coordinator. They have had no answers. It's been an absolutely miserable day trying to solve the riddle of this offense.
All right, nothing flashy there. He just did what it took to get the first down.
From the 30-yard line on first down. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding.
Enter to inside zone. Entering pause. You have 5 options. Depth chart. Entering depth chart. AHP. Slot 2. Slot 3. Slot 1. Slot 2. Slot 1. Entering posts. AHP dive.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. The give out of the gun. They'll pull him down after a pickup of 5 down to the 23.
I think they called that knowing they weren't going to hit a home run. So why would you call it that? Well, you call it so third down becomes an easier down. It's not third and long where I have to pass the football. Now all options on the table.
They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's first and goal from the 7. We reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense is that much closer to salting away a victory. This Notre Dame offense carving it up. They're working with another first down. They'll try to get it in with the run. Just a solid stop by this sophomore. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They keep pushing forward, now back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
Everybody's getting in on the fun now for this offense. From the opening whistle, they have been up and down the field. Starters are scoring. You've got backups in the game now. And I love the play calling. These guys came to your school to play in this offense to score touchdowns, so let them go do it. Make this defense prove they can stop it.
Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stops at the 13. And here comes the Navy offense. Well, this has pretty much been an evisceration, an old... And he is snowed under, sacked at the 7. Hoping to find one that works this time on 2nd down from the 7. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
I know this defense came into this game hoping to get pressure on the quarterback. I don't know in their wildest dreams if they ever thought it was going to look this good. I lost track at 5.
Pressure got to him, couldn't get rid of it, and they got him for a safety. After giving up that safety, they'll have to boot it away and give it right back to them.
You could tell the defense smelled it. They knew exactly where they were on the field, put the pressure on him, got him down in the end zone. Safety, baby.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts that they will take the penalty. The offense set for a first down play. The inside handoff. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain.
And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, eat the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything has worked. That's why they built this lead. They've had a great day today. Linebackers have such an amazing responsibility. Got to play run, got to play pass. How about this? Seeing the run aggressively, getting downhill, and getting in the backfield and making the tackle for a loss.
On 3rd down, going up top. Grabbed in the middle, it's Smith. Running toward the tape. He was working his way toward that goal line. They'll stop him at the 2 after the big play up top.
And that's a really good example of a quarterback and his intended target both being on the same page. The timing was almost perfect on that play.
Touchdown, Notre Dame! And the stomping has commenced. I think we can just about blow the candles out on this one. It's all over.
No doubt. It's over. But you know what? These stats, they count for postseason awards. So I'm all for piling on the stats, running up the score, offense, get the stats.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. And Navy will go back on the attack. Not a lot to feel great about in this one, Jesse, but I'm sure they'll try to seek out. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. This play will be a big indication of whether this drive goes anywhere on 2nd and long. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. Make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. It's another safety. Can you believe this? 2nd of the game. The kickoff team lined up. They'll have to give it back after giving up that safety. Looking for a block. It's Williams. Gets it all the way out to the 33 before he stops. Decent field position to start this drive from their own 33. Comes out throwing on 1st down. He rifles one deep down the right side. And he holds it in at the 25. And he takes it in on the final play of the game. You played through the echo of the whistle, and they did that with the sealing touchdown. With that latest touchdown pass, might be a good time to mention Brady Quinn threw 6 touchdown passes against BYU. That record might be in jeopardy.
And that's a good day. If you're starting to talk about that already, you know he's spinning it. He's in the zone. He's feeling it, reading the defense, everything coming out on target. He is having himself a day.
Entering Cosmin of the screen, you have 3 options. Stats is selected. Entering stats screen, team stats. Player stats, team North Dakota. Rushing. Receiving. Team North Dakota. Team North Dakota. Defensive. Tackles 8, tackles 4, QB's X 4.0. QB's X 4. Interception 0. Enter, return to HUD. Entering weekly advanced summary screen. Entering Dynasty Hub screen. Entering warning pop-up. Are you sure you want to quit Dynasty mode? No. Tops view box score is selected. Entering box scores. Player stat. Entering box score spreadsheet screen. Notre Dame rushing. Player name El McLaughlin. Player name Jay Osborne. Entering Dynasty Hub screen. Upgrade coach skills is selected. Entering coach abilities screen, you have 8 options. Motivator is selected. Program builder is motivator. Talent developer is selected. Entering coach abilities screen is selected. Entering coach, program, motivator is selected. Architect is selected. Tactician is selected. Strategist is selected. Tactician is selected. Entering coach abilities screen is selected. 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 Entering coach ability screen, you have 8 options. Entering Dynasty Hub screen, CFB team schedule. Scores/schedules. Entering scores/schedule spreadsheet screen. Entering top 25. Entering goals spreadsheet screen. Entering scores/schedules. Entering scores/schedule spreadsheet screen. Awaiting 113.0 El Monroe user Noni. Entering profile screen. Entering profile screen.